It was supposed to be a standard overnight camp. Just one guy, a tent, and a dark tourism site with a history darker than most. But within hours, he'd be squeezing through claustrophobic tunnels, discovering things left behind by previous visitors, and realizing the tide had sealed his only escape. So, what happened? The first video tonight comes from Scottish Summiteer, a UK-based channel that makes a habit of dragging camping gear to places most people actively avoid. It's May 10th, 2025, at Sawney Beans Cave, Scotland. Solo wild camping in the Scottish wilderness, extreme hikes, and enough bleak atmosphere to make you wonder why anyone would do this voluntarily. The footage exists, so here we are.
It's a little bit of a down climb from the road to reach this cave, but it doesn't look like it's too far. Oof, this is seriously steep. Right, I made it onto the beach. So here we are on the beach, and the cave is just round the corner. It's all getting a little bit too real now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit nervous and a little bit on edge.
The journey starts with a steep, treacherous down climb from the road. Boulder fields, isolated beach, Ailsa Craig in the distance. He admits he's already nervous before he's even found the entrance. And then the thought lands. Soon the tide will come in, and there will be no way out. The cave hasn't even come into view yet.
The entrance of the cave, and I can't lie, I'm slightly terrified. Oh, right, just take a minute. Okay, let's go in and investigate. Oh, that is a tight fit. It is extremely dark in there. Whew.
Deeper now, narrow side tunnel, dangerously low ceiling, shuffling through on hands and knees. The flashlight cuts through the black and lands on something on the rocks, left behind by someone before him. A detached doll's head, staring directly back at him from the dark, just sitting there, waiting.
So yeah, some heavy stuff, but here it goes. Forgive me guys, I've just started having a nosebleed. I think it might be the nerves, so you're gonna have to deal with me with a tissue sticking out of my nose. Right.
Night has completely fallen outside. He looks back toward those narrow recesses where the doll's head was sitting, and states clearly that he cannot bring himself to go down there again. Can't say I blame him.
You probably can't see anything, but that is very loud. The waves are crashing against the shore. The time is currently 10 past 11, so still an hour and a half until high tide. But it sounds like it's right there, which means I wouldn't be able to leave right now even if I wanted to. So I am stuck here for the night, which is a little bit of a scary thought. Glad I came at low tide.
A restless night of constant echoing bird sounds finally gives way to light. He shines the flashlight one last time down those blocked tunnels, then turns around and gets out. The nosebleed, the doll's head, the tide that sealed the exit, and a cannibalism legend he was actively reading aloud at midnight. Alone, underground. Honestly, I wouldn't have made it past the boulder field. A network of sandstone caverns in Lancashire doesn't sound like the kind of place that would keep you up at night. Just tunnels, just rock, just darkness. But when the spirit boxes start speaking and shadows start moving in places where nothing should be moving, those tunnels start feeling a lot less empty. So, let's jump into it. It's April 28th, 2022 at Caverns, Rainford, St. Helens, Lancashire. Moxley's Paranormal World, a UK-based investigation channel that blends ghost hunting with wilderness exploration and what they call haunted camping. Spirit boxes, electromagnetic meters, and enough specialized audio equipment to make you wonder if they're hunting ghosts or starting a recording studio. Let's jump into it.
Climbing up here, there's a kid crying up there, and we're not even in the caves yet. Oh. You heard it, didn't you? And then before, when we first got here, we heard that woman go. Shh. It was like a...
Both look down at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh.
They haven't even entered the cave yet, standing in the surrounding woods, and they hear it. A child crying from the tree line, then a disembodied groan from a woman. Two sounds that have no business being in an empty forest at night. The cave is still 50 yards away. Already, it's too much.
Please tell me you heard that. Please tell me you heard that. It was like a moan.
What is going on in this place? Yeah.
It's horrible down there.
It is. I need to have a drink.
That's what I heard.
Can you hear that voices?
Yeah. I can hear. It's almost like a chanting, isn't it? Doesn't it sound like chanting?
Deep in the crawl spaces now. EVP playback session. Quiet, focused. Then a rasping, disembodied voice comes through, and it's saying his name, the investigator's name, back to him. From somewhere in the dark, the team scrambles immediately.
But it was something then.
So, it didn't go straight. Go put it to your ear and see if I heard that.
I heard it. It was like a.
Can you come forward to us now? Come and tell us your name.
Scanning a distant corridor, one of them catches it, a shadow, peering around a cave corner. Just a head, appearing, then gone. And from that same darkness, a whisper. One word. Hello.
Don't know what it was. Is that chanting?
Yeah. Can you hear it?
I can hear that.
What the?
Did you? I heard that.
That was chanting. After I asked, can you come towards the lights? We're hearing chanting.
Come towards us, please.
There it is again.
Massive underground chamber. They ask the entities to move toward the flashlights. Nothing moves toward the lights. Instead, low-pitched chanting begins rising from deep beneath the rock floor, from gaps too small for anything to fit inside, from somewhere further down than they can reach. Then the spirit box turns hostile. Multiple voices, explicit, direct. Get out. Heavy thuds echoing through the stone. A mud-slicked crawlway ahead leading to what local legend calls a satanic ritual altar. They wrap up, leave shaken, and agree unanimously. Crank Caverns needs a second visit. I genuinely cannot imagine why anyone would go back. But honestly, a child crying in the woods before you've even gone in, that's where I'd have turned around. Everything after that is someone else's problem. He's waist deep in freezing black water, 3 feet of breathing room below a jagged ceiling, and somewhere ahead in the darkness, something massive is waking up. 8 hours from civilization, flooded tunnels behind him, territorial wildlife in front of him. Let's see what happened. The third video tonight comes from Exploring Abandoned Mines, a North American channel hosted by Frank, documenting journeys into historical underground mining networks and ghost towns. industrial archaeology, left behind relics, and the visceral hazards of subterranean exploration. The camera kept rolling. It's March 14th, 2026, at Yarranderi, Australia.
Poisonous. Lots of poisonous snakes here. But now we're just swapping tails. The crew is getting ready from Australia to join us, and we're checking out some mines. And they got a channel called QLM.
The gas meter arms itself. No warning, just a stark digital alert ringing through the cavern. Invisible atmospheric hazard ahead. The kind of danger you can't see, smell, or hear until it's already too late. They push forward anyway. Of course they do.
But I will.
It smells funky in here, dude.
Welcome to use intelligent voice. Gas detector starting. Please wait.
So we might as well go for a little walking through the water, I guess, eh? It doesn't look that deep. Are you worried about a couple of feet of water?
Oh, whoa. Holy.
Flooded drift. Black water, waist deep, freezing, completely unlit. They wade in, maintaining footing on an uneven floor they can't see. Above a drop they can't measure. The audio captures what the camera can't. Labored breathing, heavy sighs, the sound of people pushing through something they really shouldn't be in.
Huh. Yeah, I don't think we can make it.
I think we're sort of in a drive, but I think that goes into a stope.
It looks like it's just level, eh? I don't think we can make it through there because there's only like, we're only got like 3 feet from the back there, so there's probably at least 5 feet deep there.
Yeah, how far can you see my torch go?
Oh, right to a corner back there.
Serious?
It goes around a corner there, a curve there. But that's gonna be tough getting back that far. I think, I don't know.
Well, that was hard work, mate.
There's another passage going to the left, going up, but it probably wouldn't go to the surface. Probably been filled in too.
How deep are the rocks just here?
Shine your light all the way up there, and I'll get a shot. Looking up there. Yeah. I'm scared if I go towards that wall, I'm gonna be about 5 feet of water, and then your gas monitor is gonna be underwater.
The passage narrows. 3 feet of breathing room between the water surface and the jagged ceiling above. Beneath them, an unmapped stope where the floor drops completely away. One wrong step sideways means going under. Going under means not coming back up. They keep moving.
Massive fucking wombat.
Really? So it must go to the surface then, right? So what's he gonna do? Nothing, right? I'll take a picture of him.
Wait, he's waking up. Frank, you're moving. Go quiet. Come on, quiet. It's a massive wombat. He is enormous.
Did you see him move?
Yeah.
It's a wombat, an enormous, wild, cornered wombat. And here's the thing most people don't know. Wombats have bone-crushing, burrowing claws and a reputation for ferocious self-defense when startled. In a confined, crumbling tunnel, with no room to run, this is not a small problem. The debate that follows is genuine. If they sneak past and the surface exit is blocked, they'd have to retreat directly back toward an enraged predator in the dark. They turn around. Smart call.
It's too small. It's not even holding. I'm having to hold on to the tail. It's the only way that's stopping it from going. Huh? Well. Well, this is kind of funny. I mean, This rope doesn't work on this. It doesn't even stop it. Yeah.
Back on the surface. Frank immediately abseils down a 535-foot mine shaft, because apparently the day needed more. Mid-descent, the safety rope proves too small for the rigging. He's holding onto the tail line with bare hands, above a 535-foot drop, with nothing else between him and the bottom. He makes it back up, hundreds of feet of climbing on a static rope, by hand, toxic gas, waist-deep flooding with no visible floor, a cornered wombat with claws designed to move rock, and a near freefall on the wrong rope, all in one day. Honestly, the wombat would have finished me. Everything before that was just the warm-up. 10 a.m. The sun is already brutal. The sandstone is loose. The crater is massive. He thinks he has enough time to document the blast site and get out before the heat becomes dangerous. But he didn't account for the locals. This is what he found. The fourth video tonight comes from Mr. Mountain Beast, a US-based channel blending cinematic travel with wilderness trekking and alternative historical theories, forgotten ruins, hidden tunnels, strange geological formations, and ancient legends. He made it out with the footage. It's May 21st, 2026, in the Utah desert. Highest tier of the test site. Terrain getting worse with every step. Loose sandstone, deep fissures carved out by past detonations, vertical stone structures that don't look like anything military demolition should produce. The canyon has gone completely quiet. He steps onto the narrow, crumbling lip of a massive bedrock crater and doesn't look down.
I just found the first rattlesnake of the day up here. It's right by this massive explosion hole. He is beautiful.
He's picking his way across the rubble when he sees it, 3 feet away, coiled in the shadow of the broken stone, perfectly camouflaged, completely still. Exceptionally large rattlesnake, right on the crater lip, right in his path. He had no idea it was there until he was already too close to run. He backs away slowly, heart rate unknowable. The snake doesn't move. Continued documenting the canyon after that. Bizarre vertical stone columns that look more like ancient ruins than Cold War demolition. Faceless humanoid figures carved into the nearby rock by the people who lived here, long before any government test site. Whatever happened in this desert, the official story doesn't cover all of it. Loose rock, 100-degree heat, a rattlesnake 3 feet away that you didn't see coming. There's no right answer for that situation. There's just how fast your legs work when your brain catches up. Personally, I'd have been done for the day at the snake. The pictographs could wait. You've probably driven past a cave entrance without noticing it. Just a hole in the rock, maybe some graffiti, maybe some trash. Most people keep driving. This guy parks, climbs down, and walks in alone without checking what's inside. This is how it went wrong. It's October 30th, 2025, at 17 Mile Cave off Highway 20. Dave explores, a US-based independent urbex and outdoor adventure channel. Solo treks into remote, secluded locations, frequently deep underground. Raw, claustrophobic atmosphere, structural hazards, extreme darkness, and accidental acoustic anomalies. This is what came back.
It is and how easy it is to get to. And it's a somewhat well-known cave system. So dropping in, wow, this is a humongous cave system. I believe there's no tunnel over this way. We'll find out right now.
Dave pulls off Highway 20, drops down into the entrance, and immediately finds a burnt couch, graffiti everywhere, spray paint cans, the unmistakable evidence of people who came here, did something, and left in a hurry. Dave notes all of this and keeps going. No prior research, no idea what's ahead. Just a flashlight and what can only be described as extraordinary confidence.
You could see there's no exit. We've officially passed it, so if we turn off the lights, that's freaky. No matter how many caves I go in, I always turn off the lights for a quick second, because you don't know what pitch black is until you've been inside of a cave or an abandoned mine or an enclosed space like that where you have zero light. It's one of the craziest things. I see a lot of footsteps, a lot of shoe prints on the ground. Generally,
thick, low-lying fog starts rolling through the cave system, settling against the lens, reducing visibility to almost nothing. Water drips constantly from the ceiling, and further ahead, large pits, deep ones, filled with stagnant black water and discarded spray paint cans. Someone dug these out deliberately. Nobody knows why.
the guy said you get to an end and it's all just flooded and you can't go any further, but it's supposed to be a tunnel that keeps going and it's super tight. No one's been in it for years though. This is it. This is the point where you cannot continue. Did you see that? Now, I don't know how many people believe this, but something everybody seems to comment on my YouTube channel when I go to these supposedly...
The silence of the flooded chamber breaks. Faint sounds, echoing through the dark, shaped like human voices. He acknowledges it openly. The environment has become incredibly sketchy. He is completely alone, and something in the dark is making sounds that shouldn't be there.
And even within the cave, when I was coming in, I don't know if I'm going to keep this in the video or not, but I was like, oh, there's people, because I was hearing people. I thought I was hearing people at the entrance, but nobody ever came. And then when I got to the end of the cave, all was well, you know, I was just exploring. And then coming back, I heard it again, but this time at the end of the cave where I...
He starts moving back, and the voices follow. Then he remembers, when he first arrived at the entrance, he heard what sounded like people. Nobody appeared. Now he's at the deepest point of the cave, and he's hearing the exact same sounds. He tries to rationalize it. Acoustic reverberations, echoes bending through stone. The explanation sounds reasonable. The sounds don't care. He finds the exit. Daylight hits his eyes like a physical thing. He stands on the surface, breathes, and doesn't go back in. A burnt couch, deliberately dug pits, orbs at a flooded dead end, voices that followed him out. No research going in, and now considerably more questions than answers coming out. I'm still trying to process what just happened there. What makes someone squeeze through a 2-foot gap underground when they've already lost their phone and the exit is patrolled by security? For this explorer, it's the documentation of places most people will never see. But sometimes, the documentation comes at a cost. Let's get into it. The 6th and final video tonight comes from Exploring with Me Dave, an independent UK-based channel doing raw, unvarnished walkthroughs of abandoned buildings, historical tunnels, and subterranean cave networks. It's December 19th, 2020, at Crank Caverns, Rainford, St. Helens, United Kingdom. He made it out with the footage.
Hello everybody, I'm out again. We're coming on a little adventure. We've just been down to the dragon site to try and get in there, but unfortunately it's all sealed up. So we're down at Crank Caverns. So we've come down to Crank Caverns to have a little look. Me, our Tony, exploring history UK, and Kelman. I'll introduce you to them in a minute. Well, Kelman, because you met our Tony, I think, and obviously you know Lewis. And that there, everybody, is the caverns we're going into. Crank Caverns. This should be fun. Yes, we're going to go and get this place a little go when I walk down. There's our Toe. Hello, Toe.
Back again.
So this way we went down to the Dragon's Eye. Unfortunately it was like 4 o'clock. So we actually left the camera inside where the railings were.
Total darkness, deep mud. Dave points his camera into a completely black side chamber to demonstrate the atmosphere. The camera captures nothing. That's the point.
Your toe, it's really slippy.
Yeah, it's slip. This is last of the crouching when you get from here. Try and hold. Oh no.
Really? What's down this way here, mate?
They all link up with each other down here. So
How did he?
you've got something like that.
What am I going down there? That's tight. Go ahead, so you can go first, mate. I'll get him after you.
The path drops. Wet stone, unstable footing, steep subterranean inclines, where any misstep means falling into something they can't see the bottom of. They brace against the walls and keep going.
I'll have to get out soon for Kelman, he'll think we're fucking dead.
Oh, yeah.
The Church of Crank Caverns. Yeah. May as well sit down and go over and get fucking open. Yeah. Oh, fucking hell, mate.
Wow. What a place.
So, this part is where all the rumours came from. The cathedral. This is part of the cathedral. On Sundays they need somewhere to come and pray.
The miners.
So this is where it would have been.
Oh.
Tell you what's warm down here though, boys, isn't it? It gets hot, doesn't it?
It's, he's starting it, it's cracking, Eddie. Yeah. Only when he was in the water.
That rail we've just found up there.
Rail?
Yeah, there's part of the track.
Is he? Oh, have a look at that, look at it.
I've kept bringing it out with me.
Aye.
Come out with you.
Do you want to roll you up between us? I'll just set this camera up.
I'm alright for rolling that.
Someone's lost their phone. Somewhere back up that dark, complex, unstable track they just came down. The options are backtrack through everything they've already survived, or leave it. They keep moving forward. The phone stays lost.
I'll get through that now. What? I'm coming now, mate, yeah?
No, it's alright there, mate.
Sorry if you have to put the camera that way, because it's the only way I can get through with it. Because it's literally a 2-foot gap. Here. Wow, mate.
You alright there?
I'm lying on my back. How crackers is this?
Look at that, moving.
Are you out, Joe?
No, not yet. It's miles, still miles there.
Go ahead then, keep going. It's about 25 foot, isn't it?
Hey, isn't that a mad little gate, that?
It's a little gate.
Ain't it there?
What?
This little gate here.
Right, little gate, yeah.
Wow.
Then the bottleneck. 2 feet of gap between the rock and the wet earth floor. They flatten completely, feed the tripods through blind, and slide their bodies through the stone one at a time, on their stomachs, in the dark. With a lost phone somewhere behind them, and security waiting somewhere ahead. They make it back to the entrance. Cold air, natural light, relief, and then high-vis jackets. Security personnel on the perimeter, already there, already watching. They cut the feed immediately and leave the Merseyside area entirely. Worth it? They seemed to think so. Me? I'd have turned back at the mud. That's it for tonight. If you watched all the way to the end, you're either very brave or you made some questionable life choices. Either way, like and subscribe, hit the bell, and click one of the videos on screen. I'll be back soon with more reasons to stay indoors. See you then. And if you made it this far, there was a hidden word somewhere in tonight's video. Drop it in the comments if you caught it.